Hey everybody, welcome to a very special You Have to Watch This bonus video. So this weekend was the Super Bowl. I think we can we say that now since we're talking about it in the past tense, like it
I
We
think
just
happened.
we
can't say
can.
anything about what happened.
Okay. Well, we're
Yeah.
Oh,
not talking about the game. We're going to talk about
Yeah,
other
no.
stuff we care about.
yeah,
um,
definitely not the game.
yeah, not Tom Brady. We're going to
Oof.
talk about movie trailers that dropped during the game, and there are about 5 or 6 that we're going to talk about here today. Um, did you guys watch the game?
No,
I will.
I watched none of it.
I was originally not, but I watched like the first half and a little bit after the halftime show, simply because half half my friends are like me, like they're into sports, and I didn't want to be left out on any like inside jokes, so I watched it for purely the meme, just for the meme farming. Like that's pretty
Okay.
much it. It's pretty much.
You
I mean,
would.
it's like a cultural touchdown. You have
Just-
to.
It
You almost have to
is.
watch it.
If,
It is.
if any of us was going to watch it just for the memes, though, it'd be Ryan. So
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to go through and watch some of these trailers. You're going to get live reactions to most of these from Devin and I. I have only seen one of these, which is going to be the 1st one that we watch.
I've seen two.
Devin's seen two, which I think are later
Not this
on
one.
in this. And Ryan has
Yeah.
seen all of them? 'Cause he has notes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw like a scatter of them during the game, and
Mhm.
then like after the game, I was like, well, we're gonna be doing this, so I'm just gonna watch them real quick before bed because I'm tired. So that's why.
So we're going to do our live reactions here. You'll be able to watch them along with us. We should have sound going out to this as well until YouTube takes it down. If they take it down, I hope they don't. If other people can do it, why can't we? So first up is going to be Coming to America, the sequel to the Eddie Murphy film Coming to America. But this time, the 2 is a number. It's a sequel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you guys
That's
seen,
clever.
Have you guys seen the original Coming to America?
No.
I have several times.
Oh man! So I think we're gonna have to do Coming to America for the show.
Mhm.
Is it good? Like, is it worth a sequel 80 years later?
I mean, if they're
yeah.
making a sequel 80 years later, then I'm pretty sure it's worth it. I'm
We'll,
pretty
we'll,
sure.
we'll talk
I don't
about
know.
it. Let's watch the trailer and then we'll talk about it. So
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I am King Akim Jaffer, and I believe you are the heir to the throne of Zamunda. Yes, my son. I shall bring queens to Zamunda.
He's supposed to be Prince of Wakanda.
Wakanda is a fictional place.
Not to everybody. How much child support she getting?
The king pays no child support.
No child support for 30 years and you came back? You was a dummy.
Coming to America, March 5th, rated PG-13. Only on Prime Video.
All right.
Oh, look at like stern Adam Driver there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh man.
Take that down before Devin
Yeah.
wants to go on a Adam Driver rant.
Oh, I will. Trust me.
All right. So what did you think of that, guys? Oh, hold on. Gotta cut
Stop
this
it.
out. All right. So what did you guys think of that one?
Looks fine. I've never seen the first one, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect.
So the big thing with the first one is it was Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall playing
Mhm.
the prince and his like hand, and then the guys in the barbershop. So they're playing multiple characters throughout this whole film.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah. And
I need to revisit Coming to America because I don't remember him sleeping with somebody else and having another kid. So
I think I saw it the last time I saw the last time I saw it was a few years ago, and I believe that happened in like around the beginning, where like he was still
Yeah.
customizing to like American culture.
mhm.
I think that's when it happened. But I mean, I love the premise of this. I just really need to go back and rewatch it because the first one. So I think it's a good thing that we're planning on doing it for the show because, like I said, like it looks great,
If we can fit it in,
but I need to see it again.
March is already packed. We already have the
It
show
is.
We're not
planned
gonna
out
fit
for
it
the
in
next. Yeah, we'll fit it in. We'll fit it in. It'll be a bonus
Um,
episode.
So hold on. The first movie is like a fish out of water story, then, right? Like he's like
So,
new, like he's like this
the
not
first-
unfamiliar person in New York.
The first movie is he is a prince from Africa who decides to go out into the world and find a queen. So he looks at a map of New York and sees Queens. Like, that's where I'll find my queen. And then
Yeah.
goes to Queens.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he works at McDowell's. Not McDonald's, McDowell's.
and that's a running
Good.
joke throughout the movie too.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Louis Anderson is in there. It's fantastic. Trust
Louis
me.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So maybe I'll like it.
and there's a few other people that show up that I'm not going to mention because their scenes are wonderful.
Do you think Amazon
Really?
So do you think Amazon Prime is just like, you know what? We're just going to lean into the sequels to comedies that are way past their prime? Because first we had Borat, now we have
Right.
Coming to America. Do you think they're just going to keep going this way? Cuz I'm okay
They
with it.
they should because I mean there's definitely an audience for it, and from what I'm hearing and reading, little snippets as time goes on, it seems like these actors wanted sequels to these movies, but the
Mhm.
studios never wanted to put real money behind it. And now, you have Amazon Prime, you have Netflix, you have Hulu that is like, hey, we have money. Who wants to make a sequel?
Well, I know this was originally supposed to be theatrical, but because of everything, they ended up selling it to Amazon. Amazon bought it for
Oh
a
wow.
lot of money. So
Cool.
I'm wondering if this is just a market that Amazon's finding that they're just going to lean into, and like a few years from now, we'll get Liar Liar 2 or something
Oh
like that.
jeez, I don't want that.
Could you imagine if they made a Truman Show too?
I don't need a Truman Show too.
But I don't need it Coming to America too.
Yeah, yes,
Like,
we do. Shut up.
It sounds like
Okay.
everything got wrapped up in the first one.
This
No, it wasn't.
well,
No?
it'll be interesting to see these characters 30 some years later.
Yes.
Okay.
With the fish out of water coming back to America now will be interesting. This is also this looks like it's the best Eddie Murphy film in years.
I'm trying to think of what the last Eddie Murphy film
100%
was.
agree on that.
The last one I saw in theaters was Norbit, and that was with you, Devin, at the drive-in.
That was not good.
That was
Oh
not
no,
good.
yeah. This does look better than that. I'll give you that. It looks
Yeah.
better than Norbit.
All right.
My worry is that it's gonna be like Dumb and Dumber 2, where it's like, yay, the cast is back.
Yeah,
Did we need that?
Yeah.
no, because Coming to America, the first one, is better
Uh-huh.
than Dumb and Dumber, the first one.
Wow. Okay. Those are some pretty high praise.
Because was it one is purely like slapstick comedy with two
Uh-huh.
morons, and Coming to America actually has messages and meaning behind the humor.
You know,
Oh, see, that's cool. Okay.
fun fact for you two. I've never seen Dumb and Dumber.
Okay, we're putting it on the list.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It's on the it's on
Yeah.
no, it's gonna be on my
We
list
have
now.
to. Yeah,
awesome.
we
Yeah.
have to.
That's why I
It's-
brought it
yeah.
up. All right, so let's move on to another franchise, but not the second one. We're going 9. We're talking about Fast 9.
I'm
The,
so excited for this.
F9: The Fast Saga.
Yes.
The sequel to the 8th sequel to Fast and Furious, which is a movie about Vin Diesel stealing box TVs from a truck. And now
Really?
it looks like yeah, that's what it was. They were
Mhm.
stealing box TVs and VCRs.
Mhm.
That is the plot of Fast and Furious.
That's amazing. I've never seen the first one.
Oh,
What?
Man. Oh man.
I saw Fast 7, I think is where the only one I saw.
Then you must.
And I saw a little bit of Tokyo Drift.
Mm, I've got to hold.
Okay. Anyway, well this is going to be a great reaction to this trailer from Devin. So let's take a look.
The world has a way of changing, but there's one thing that always stays the same.
Family. It's family, right?
Life
It's gonna be family.
every day.
Ah,
Oh, there it is.
John Cena.
Crank it all the way up.
This is what I want. That's what I want.
Oh man.
Yep.
That's
what I want in my Fast and Furious.
Oh man. That was interesting.
I can't wait.
Ryan, are you a fan of that franchise?
I am a fan of Fast and Furious 1, Too Fast, Too Furious, and Tokyo Drift. After those first 3 movies, because as a semi-car person, to me,
Mhm.
Fast and the Furious was, here's a generic storyline for car porn.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted. Fast and Furious 4 and onward is, let's turn this into a really bad James Bond storyline. And
That's what
I've
I
hated
love,
it ever
though.
since.
Oh, no, I
don't
love
like
that.
it.
I
Because there's so many of those things out already that to me it's just, more noise in the system.
but they're a family, Ryan.
They're
I
a
don't
family.
care. I never cared about the family. All I cared about was the street racing and the cars and, Vin Diesel being Vin Diesel and crazy, cameos from like Ludacris and stuff like that. Like that's all I cared about.
Luda.
Look, I am going to be honest. Fast 7 gave me my favorite theater experience in my entire life. I don't know if either of you have seen Fast 7. I'm going to ruin a small part of it. Rock is in a hospital bed. The Rock is in a hospital bed. He's got a broken right arm and a broken left leg. He sees a crime happening on TV. He stands up despite the broken leg. His daughter goes, "Daddy, what are you doing?" He goes, "Daddy's got to go to work," and flexes out of the cast that he's wearing. The entire theater, I watched this in the Netherlands, by the way. The entire theater let out a collective groan, and half of them left. It was my favorite thing I've ever experienced.
So
Okay.
I actually left. I saw the fourth one at the drive-ins, and it was after the Avengers, I think. So I like took my brother to see the
Good.
Avengers. 9 years ago. Holy hell.
Oh, man.
And Fast and Furious was the fourth one. That was afterwards, and we got maybe 20 minutes into it, and we're both like, "This is boring. Let's leave." Like, so I drove out of the drive-in. I didn't walk out. I drove out.
So will you both be seeing this movie?
No.
No?
No.
If I can help it, I'm going to see this movie.
I
This is like my guilty pleasure franchise now,
And that's
without
fine.
having seen any of them.
I know a friend of the
What?
show, Kevin Smith, hasn't seen any of them, and him and Mark Bernard
Oh.
have talked about doing a mini podcast called Fast and By Curious, where they just sit down and watch all of the Fast and Furious movies.
I would listen to that in a second. I love that.
It's just to me with like the Bourne Identity and like other movies like that are out with
Mhm.
like series like it's there needs to be a good car racing movies out there. Well, I mean like car chase movies, and that's what these
Mhm.
are to me. But that's not enough to pull me into it, and I
Yeah,
already
sure.
liked what they originally were. And I think, what did I say in like my first thing I said in my notes? And I put this halfway through watching it, the first one. F9, F don't care.
Good.
All right. So moving on from the Fast and Furious to the new M. Night Shyamalan movie called Old, which I'm sure he'll try to tie into Unbreakable somehow, because that's what he does now.
I hope so. This is one of the ones I've seen.
I have not seen. I saw a little bit of this just getting the show ready. I was like, "What?" So, but it was without sound.
Cannot wait.
So I'm interested to see what this is about. So let's take a look at the big game spot for Old.
Are we there yet?
This beach, it's beautiful.
My swimsuit is hurting.
They do look small.
What? Let's play hide and seek.
Have you seen my children?
Mom, I'm right here.
He was 6 years old this morning.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
Something wrong with this beach.
We were chosen for a reason.
What's happening?
I don't know.
I can't think.
Old. Only in theaters this summer.
Okay.
All right. All right. That is.
Moving on.
I'm sorry. All I could think of is the Tom Hanks movie Big, where he wakes up as an adult and he's like, "What's going on?" When the mom came, we're like, "You were 6 years old this morning."
It's like a mix of Big and Castaway, because you got the beach.
Oh yeah. Okay, so if the premise is going to be this beach makes people age, just leave the beach.
Yeah.
Like just go away to a different beach.
Yeah.
It's like The Happening too. I feel like that's what this is supposed to be.
It's the trees.
I-
The trees are aging people. Oh no.
It is. I would see this movie, I think. I have a pretty low threshold for movies I'd see, and this looks like a campy, like, it's a Saturday night. I don't care what I'm doing. I have some popcorn and a drink. I'm just going to have fun with this thing.
I might give this a chance.
Yeah.
I really liked Split. I hated Glass. So M Night Shyamalan's very hit or miss for me. Um, so I'd give this a shot. I don't know if I'd see this in theaters, but I'll give it a shot.
I like that it's going to be in theaters, though, right? It said releasing 2 theaters in summer. Like,
Yeah.
Well, they
Good
say
on
that
him.
they say that now, but
right? Because Nolan said that about Tenet. It was like in theaters. And like, all right,
yeah.
Nolan.
Yeah. To me, M. Night Shyamalan lost me with The Village back when he was like first coming out. Like,
Mhm.
it's like, I liked a lot of his stuff, and then The Village came out, and I'm like, really? You did a movie about a short story we read in middle school? This is awful. And then it just, everything since then has been like, his non-unbreakable movies since
Mhm.
The Village, to me, I'm not a big fan of. Unlike Alan, I like all 3 of those movies. So, there's that. But then I see this, and all I can think about is, oh, great, The Happening 2. This is an old storyline. Awesome name for the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think once somebody pointed out to me how M. Night Shyamalan writes characters, I like got really disillusioned with him writing characters, and I just hope that he learned his lesson in this movie, where he like just takes a weird character quirk and that becomes their whole personality. Like if
the old
anyone's
ladies.
yeah, or like if
Yeah.
anyone's seen what was it, Lady in the Water, where this guy that just like is obsessed with, I think it's hot dogs.
Yeah.
And like that, he's like, do you know hot dogs? It's like, we get it, man. Hot dogs. Other stuff's happening in this movie.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he moved on from that.
Doubt it.
All right. So let's move.
Great.
So the next one on the list is Raya and the Last Dragon. Which, Devin, you're the Disney expert. Is this going to be in theaters? Is this going to Disney Plus? Is this going to be Disney Plus Premium? What's going on with this one?
That's an awesome question. I know nothing about this movie. I think I like heard the name and saw that a teaser trailer was available a couple months back and went, that sounds dumb, and just moved on.
Okay.
So I'm as skeptical of Disney movies as I am everything else.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at this and see what we got.
On March 5th,
How did this world get so broken?
I believe that we can be unified again, but someone has to take the first step.
All right, Tuk Tuk.
Let's roll!
from the studio that brought you Frozen,
Hold on.
Oh, we were doing a jumpy thing. Oh, so sorry, my bad.
Raya and the Last Dragon, rated PG, in theaters or order it on Disney Plus with Premier Access, March 5th.
Okay, well, I guess the trailer
It's
answered the
both.
question for us.
So when does that come out? I missed it. March?
March 5th.
Oh. So soon.
Yeah.
You sound disappointed.
The animation looks cool. Like it looks like they've really stepped up their game with it.
It looks like Disney made Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
which is fine, I guess. No, the animation does look good. I don't know if I'd pay to see this on Disney Plus, but I would
No.
probably see it when it's free on Disney Plus.
Agree.
But if I hear really great things about it, maybe I'll go see this in theaters. Like, this will be about the time the drive-ins start opening. So if this is at the drive-ins, I'll be like, meh, okay.
My first impressions of this, though, and I wrote this down as soon as I watched it, was one half Brave, one half Mulan.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see it. With like animal sidekick that actually talks this time.
With the horse from with the horse from the Rapunzel movie.
Oh yeah, I forget Tangled. I forget what the horse's
Tangled.
name was.
With the horse from Tangled as a dragon.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they're never going to do a better dragon than they did Mushu though. So this is just going to be a sad comparison.
Yeah.
Mushu?
Yeah, the dragon from Mulan.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, just sorry. I
Yeah.
forgot his name.
Oh, of course I know it off the top of my head. I don't know. So I've been reading a lot of fantasy novels lately, which is like an embarrassing fact about me. And I think I'm getting a little bit sick of the preteens destined to save us all storyline. Like anything that strays close to the Harry Potter mark, I'm not a fan of anymore. And this seems like, you're the only one that can save us, preteen girl. And it's like, okay, like we've seen this story.
It is a weird trope when you're 30 years old, but
Yeah, man.
when you're a kid growing up, like I get it. Like it makes more sense
Yeah,
to
it's
them.
cool. No, I
Um,
guess it's just my like cynical 31-year-old mind.
I mean, yeah, you're known for that, so
Yeah.
I am though.
You also have to think about the target audience for this. Like
It's not
directed
me.
towards that age group.
Yeah.
So I mean it's like we're only fans of these movies because of the adult humor they sneak in for parents. Like, and that's
Mhm.
it. And that's the only reason why I would ever watch this, which is why, like Alan, I'm going to wait for it to be like just on one of the selection, like reels or for free, technically.
Mhm. I mean, and here's the thing with me, like I'm bashing it and being weird about it. If by March 10th I haven't seen this, I'm probably dead. So I'll watch it when it comes out.
it would intrigue me more if it was actually a Pixar movie, but since
Yes,
it's not,
agreed.
um,
I don't know though. Frozen 2 was phenomenal in a lot of very important ways, I think, which I makes me a little bit excited for this movie. They did a lot of good things with like morality and male and female characters and those kinds of dynamics that I think people should see more in movies. So I'm a little bit more optimistic about this.
okay. All right. Well, moving on to something that was made for us as the target audience, The Falcon and the
Oh,
Winter
yeah.
Soldier.
Oh, man.
This is the Disney Plus series that's going to be premiering in March, right after WandaVision wraps up. So yeah, I have not seen this trailer yet, so I avoided
I've seen
it for
this one.
So I don't want to wait anymore. We're gonna watch this now.
No.
So play.
So, who would like to start? Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
15 seconds to drop. So what's our plan?
Great. Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist. I have no intention to leave my work unfinished. The world's upside down right now. Where do we start?
Buck, I have a plan. Oh yeah? What is it? Is you ready?
Here we go again, huh?
We've been grinding hard on the job.
That's awesome.
Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Hello, girl, kick your ass. Gotta get that first shot up before that bullet hit me.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready?
Okay.
You say you ready?
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready?
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Ready? Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
That's the kind of stuff I want to see from the Avengers. Those like little moments like in Ultron where Thor was like, try to lift my hammer. Like I just want to see them bantering, I think.
The Bucky and Sam relationship has been my favorite relationship in these movies for a while now, because there's such a weird dynamic between the two of them, because they meet in Winter Soldier when he's still the Winter Soldier, and then in Civil War he's like, I hate you. They just never get along. So I'm really interested to see how this plays out. What do you guys think? Ryan?
I like it. To me, this seems like it's going to be kind of like a probably using the wrong term, but like a buddy cop movie in a way.
Oh, I
Like,
see
that's
it.
how it kind of
definitely.
and that really appeals to me. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be like rushing to see this when it comes out though. Like I might wait a little bit simply because the whole like Marvel MCU thing is kind of wearing on me at the moment. Like
I
there's
mean,
so much.
I'm gonna watch this week to week. this feels more like a movie though.
Yeah.
Like, WandaVision makes sense as a TV series.
Hang on, this is a TV series?
Yeah,
Not a movie.
Yeah.
This is Disney
yeah.
Plus. Yeah, this is.
Oh,
week to
okay.
week.
I thought this was a movie. I thought,
No.
like, when I saw the trailer, I thought this was like, hey, look, a 2-hour movie about these two having like a buddy cop. Like, that's what I thought this was. Okay, so this changes things. Yes,
Yeah.
I will be watching this then week to week. I'm not going to wait for it to.
I don't know if this is going to have the same reaction people have been having to WandaVision, where every week is like, did you see WandaVision? What do you think this means? What does that mean? What does this mean? Who is this guy really? Like, I don't think you're going to get that with this show, and if you do, that's great, but I don't see this carrying over as intensely week to week as WandaVision.
This is going to be
This
is going to be chips for Marvel.
I mean, maybe. It just seems more stereotypic Marvel. Like, I feel like if they did this, do you know how long the episodes are? Are they 30-minute episodes?
I think it's going to be about 30, 40-minute episodes, yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. For some reason, I picture this being more like hour-long episodes, and they only release like 4 of them.
I mean, that could be the case. I feel like it's going to be like The Mandalorian. It's just going to depend on what the story is that they're telling in each episode. So,
However long it needs to be.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for this. I'm going to be honest. Captain America is like my favorite superhero, and I really love the idea that it feels like it's them struggling with like what's going to happen. Like, Captain America needs to exist as a concept. Like, who's going to be it and why and what does that mean?
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah, I'm curious how you address Steve Rogers in this at all, if you do at all. Because he was still alive when we last saw him. He was just old as hell.
Right.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm interested in this one a lot. And then I was kind of surprised we didn't get a Loki preview last night. Too.
Yeah, weird.
But I guess we did get a big one at the Disney press thing a few months ago. So, which is totally not the first trailer I had pulled up by accident.
Well, hold on. Have you guys seen the bad guy for this? Aside from like the quick mask that you see?
Baron Zemo, yeah.
Yeah. He's on the poster. Yeah, they released a poster. He's been in it already. He was in
Civil
the
War.
first Captain America.
He was the guy who brainwashed Bucky into turning back into the Winter Soldier, and then he's the one who showed Iron Man the tape of Winter Soldier killing his parents.
Was he the one that they tried to ambush in like South Africa or somewhere at the start of one of the movies?
No.
I think it was Civil War. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was Crossbones.
Okay, yeah. So when these villains start looking like video game characters is when I start getting confused. When they start bringing out like the generic looking metal masks, that's when I just start losing who's who.
No, this one's in the purple mask.
Okay.
Honestly, he just looks cold. Like, he looks like he's just bundling up for winter. That's it.
That's great.
So Mr. Freeze made it into this movie. Gotcha.
Yeah, you'll see. Pretty much.
Show.
Do you think he gets the purple mask do you think his purple mask is influenced by Thanos in this?
I hope it is. I hope it's like some way to I hope there's something behind the purple mask other than like I found this at the store and stuck a faceplate in it.
Yeah.
Is there any connection to Thanos with that character in the comic book?
No. I don't know.
I don't really know.
But
I don't think so. I think he's more Hydra.
Everyone in the MCU seems to know who Thanos is, though, because they talk about him all the time, just in random people. Like in that group session in Endgame, Captain America's like, when Thanos snapped, and then they keep name dropping Thanos and WandaVision. Like, it's like, you kind of have to, because he did wipe out half of all existence.
Right. I mean, he had a whole documentary in Far From Home, I think.
Yeah. But,
so, like, that's cool. I don't know. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. All right, we got one more. And this is a quick trailer for the Bob Odenkirk film Nobody, which I've only seen a poster for. So I'm really interested to see what this is about. Let's take a look.
Hey, I have an idea. How about I make that lasagna that you love tonight? You know, from scratch, like I used to. I used to work for some very dangerous people. They came after my family.
This don't make
kitty cat bracelet.
And you don't do that.
Give me the kitty cat bracelet!
Of the day.
Nobody. In theaters only April 2nd. Rated R.
Was that Christopher Lloyd?
Was it?
Was it? I'm gonna.
We got to go back and see.
Yeah.
For some very dangerous people.
Yeah. That's Christopher Lloyd.
I can't wait.
Oh man, I am so in for this movie. It's like a fun John Wick.
It's Ron Wick.
These are the action movies that I want to see nowadays. Like, I'm tired of seeing like the Bourne Identity and all these other type of stuff that's out there. And like, I like John Wick, but I'm like burned out on that already after seeing one of them. So I like this. Well, it's because I watched like Commando and The Predator and all these in 90s and 80s like shoot 'em up action movies as a kid. So to me, this is all just recycling.
Yeah, I can see that.
And so when it's a comedy spoof like this, because that's how I'm taking this, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Give me the kitty cat bracelet.
I love that line. I'll watch anything with Bob Odenkirk in it. My love for Better Call Saul runs so deep. Like, I will watch this.
I need to start rewatching that for the final season, because that's what I do when the show's going into its final season. I rewatch the whole thing just to appreciate that last bit more. No, I like Bob Odenkirk and Better Call Saul. I thought this was going to be a little bit more serious than what this trailer led on. I'm glad it's not. Like, I like fun Bob Odenkirk too. Like,
yeah,
he was almost Michael Scott on The Office, and there's good reason for that. So
funny. I mean, he was in the one episode, right? They made him like Michael Scott-esque.
Yeah, that's why he was in that episode. Like, they almost cast him instead of Steve Carell. So
funny. Also, I want to see Christopher Lloyd in everything. Like, I'm so happy he's here. Look at him.
Yeah. I mean, what if that's not Christopher Lloyd and we're just ageist?
Oh, I'd feel so bad. It looks like him, though.
Yeah.
I know, but at the same time, if I was as old as Christopher Lloyd and somebody confused me for him, I'd be flattered.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. He's a good person to be confused with.
All right. So, anything else we want to talk about from the big game? Did you guys see any other commercials that stuck out to you?
Two commercials. One,
okay.
I forget what it was for, but Shaggy was in it. They took that It Wasn't Me song, Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Loved that. Yeah,
I
loved that.
It was Ashton Kutcher very badly singing the lines to "It Wasn't Me," and then Mila Kunis just eating Cheetos. Wasn't me, like the whole time. And then Shaggy,
and he's fine there. Yeah.
And then Shaggy comes in. It's a weird commercial, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah, no, it's as somebody who had that song playing at middle school dances, the version of it, I absolutely loved that because he's like singing along and like he mentions about like, you know, it's like he's like it's like I found her in the shower and he pulls the curtain back on the shower and there she is standing in there fully dressed eating the Cheetos trying to hide it from him. And she has like the Cheeto dust on her mouth. It's hysterical.
That's funny.
What was the
that
second one?
Now that I talked about that one, I think the other one just flew out of my head.
No.
I saw the Uber Eats commercial with Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World.
Oh, that disturbed me. That disturbed me so bad.
That sounds fun.
What disturbed you? The way they looked or Cardi B?
The way they I saw the comment section about the minority snap other people's heads off for having, you know, like an opinion about a critique and whatever. People can hate me for it. Alan, if you want to, can we show it?
Yeah, I can show it.
I'm all about it. I haven't seen this, so I'm excited.
Yeah, so we'll. I'll give you my issues after.
By Uber Eats.
I love it already.
Hey everyone, welcome to Wayne's World. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. As a local access show, we want everyone to support local restaurants.
But we'd never manipulate you the way all these other commercials do.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's
really
sad.
Totally. We're better than that.
Yeah, we'd never shamelessly rely on a celebrity cameo.
Right, Cardi B?
Yeah, eat local.
Or jump on the latest trend.
Eat local. All right.
Local eats, Wayne's World, yummy time,
listen to him.
That was so good. Who hated that?
Okay. So here's my critique of it. Obviously, as you can tell by watching me watch this, I liked it, but I did cringe.
Yeah.
My cringiness comes from the fact that they should have aged the characters for the time difference between when Wayne's World was happening in the late, early 90s to now. The fact that they tried to make them look like they were still like 25, it doesn't fit. And the
I
makeup on his
completely
face.
disagree. I completely disagree because those characters would be dressing the same. Like everything they've done of Wayne's World since then, it's been the same outfits. Like they age, but they're still wearing the same things.
I'm sorry, but there should be gray. They shouldn't be having the pounds of makeup on their face. Like I've seen guys who were like them, how they dress now, and yes, they do still dress the same, but his eyebrows are just like. This is the first time I'm ever going to talk about somebody's eyebrows. They were distracting. That's how distracting they were.
Whose eyebrows were distracting?
Wayne's.
I missed it. Oh, were they?
They were painted on with goddamn rollers. Look, this is a critique. The commercial was great. I love the fact that they did it. I was laughing through it. I am so happy that they did the Cardi B thing because it fits for them. Everything they did was amazing. I feel like they should have made the characters have aged. Wayne should have had gray in his hair, and so should have Garth. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm saying.
And I can see that.
Because I've watched these movies so many times I can't even count. Like, these two characters are part of my soul. And I feel like just keeping them at the same age, using the same actors to play them the way that they did. I mean, look at that. You can't tell me that, that like Wayne's face looks, that doesn't look photoshopped with how much makeup he has on. Like, that's distracting to me.
I mean, I had that. So I was like, I'm so excited. And then it zoomed in on their faces and I went, oh no. And then like they started talking and I'm like, maybe Mike Myers just had some work done and I'm being very offensive right now. And I don't want to be that guy. He looks great for his age. And that was my internal monologue the whole time.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's like, I love this. I'm happy that they did it. It's just I really wish that they would have aged the characters to, like he could still wear the hat, he could still have long hair, he could still wear the black t-shirt and the ripped jeans. Just like have his hair be a little gray, maybe give him like a little bit of a beard or something.
I think I told you guys this in the group chat when I sent the preview for this out. I'm not going to judge anyone's looks after 2020. Like I'm sure they're all like, "Hey, it's a paycheck," and it was a real so. Yeah, Mike Myers doesn't look like he did in the 90s, but I'd still want to see Wayne's World 3 or an Austin Powers 4 with that guy.
Well, yeah.
So.
No.
Oh, they'll give us one. Amazon Prime will.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Same here. All I'm saying is that I want Wayne to be 30 years older.
I think it's funny. I think the joke of it, though, is it's just these two guys putting on wigs and being these characters again. Like, that's all they need for these characters is the wigs.
Really?
Yeah.
To me, that cheapens it. I'm sorry. To me...
It's from an SNL sketch!
I'm sorry. Look. Okay, so Wayne's World. When I first saw these guys, I saw the movie. I saw both movies first before I realized it was an SNL skit. So to me, there's more to this than just two guy. It's like one guy from Canada, one guy from America sitting down and making fun of rockers in the late 80s. So to me, it's more than that because I saw the movies first. And these characters embody like Gen X for Chicago and the music that I love. And so to me, I would want these guys to be 30 years older and have that growth if they were to do a third movie. So when I see this 30 years later, like I'm fine and I love it. It's just I really wish they would have shown Wayne and Garth if they were 30 years older. They could do the exact same skit that they did, just
be older.
Exactly.
I almost think they had to keep them like this.
Go,
and that's fine.
I think an in-world explanation for the movies would be they have this show. They don't want to change the way the show looks, so they dye their hair. They wear the same outfits every week. It's a costume.
and that's fine. That is a great explanation if they were going to do a movie. When you do something like this without that, that's when you get people like me coming up with these kind of critiques. Like I said, I love this. I absolutely love what they did. I wouldn't change the script. I wouldn't change the writing. I just want them to look 30 years older. That is it.
If you would have asked me what I thought we spent the most time talking about today, it would have been Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm very surprised that it's Wayne and Garth in an Uber Eats commercial with Cardi B, which is not something I expected. But hey,
No.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's just because, like I said, like I've seen people give this same critique in like comment sections, and they were getting their heads ripped off. And it's like, oh, they were saying, it's like, look, I'm with you. I love it too. Why couldn't they have aged them? Like, that's it. And it's fine.
Right.
Like,
All right. Let's wrap this up. So
let's wrap it.
I don't really have anything else to say. I think we covered pretty much everything here.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a standout of these trailers that we just watched? Like a favorite, Devin?
Falcon. Definitely Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Okay.
That makes me like, it makes me like miss and nostalgic for like Marvel movies coming out. I can't wait.
Devin, Ryan, how about you?
No, honestly, nobody.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, nobody kind of stole the show for me. I was going to say Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I think it was nobody because I was not expecting that. That was the most surprising of this bunch.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed we didn't get a sneak preview of Venom Let There Be Carnage. I thought we were supposed to, but I'm guessing Sony's changing that release date too, so...
I still don't believe that's ever going to come out. It's like I'm in straight denial about that movie.
Oh, it's happening.
It's not happening.
You know who
can't
directed it,
convince
right?
me. Is it Ron Howard?
No, it's Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis directs it?
Yeah.
Why are you in straight denial about it?
Look, I've seen Venom in theaters twice, all right? I don't believe that movie needed to exist. I definitely don't believe that a Carnage sequel needs to exist at all.
But Carnage is better. It needs to.
Carnage is a much better bad guy. I think so too.
Ryan, have you seen how they set up Carnage in Venom though?
Yeah, I did. I've seen it twice.
I don't want him in a wig the whole time.
The wig looks better. They got a better wig for the sequel.
No, they didn't.
They did.
Because the wig I just want them to stick to that wig and be like, here's this guy in this terrible wig the whole time.
We don't have time to go into this. We got to wrap this up. So
I wish we did.
We can go into this after the talk. After we wrap this up. So anyway, that's it for this bonus video from You Have to Watch This podcast. Join us Tuesday nights on Twitch for our live shows where each week we talk about a movie that one of us at least has not seen. This week it's Devin's pick. Devin, what are we watching this week? Because I forgot.
We're gonna watch the movie Your Name,
which is
It is an anime romance movie, among other things.
Okay, so yeah, tune in for that Tuesday at 8:00 on Twitch. You can also listen to our podcast on all major podcasting platforms. You can follow us on like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube, and that's about it. So for You Have to Watch This podcast, I'm Alan.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Devin.
And we'll see you soon.